Hi everyone, welcome this packet tracer TCP and UDP communication. In this packet tracer activity, you will complete the following objectives: generate network traffic in simulation mode and examine the functionality of the TCP and UDP protocols. Okay, wait a moment. Okay, packet tracer TCP and UDP communication objectives. Part 1: generate network traffic in simulation mode. Part 2: examine the functionality of the TCP and UDP protocols. Background: this simulation activity is intended to provide a foundation for understanding TCP and UDP in detail. Packet tracer simulation mode provides you the ability to view the state of different PDUs as they travel through the network. Packet tracer simulation mode enables you to view each of the protocols and the associated PDUs. The step outlined below leads to you through the process of requesting network service using various applications that are available on a client PC. You will explore the functionality of the TCP and UDP protocols, multiplexing in the functions of port numbers in determining which local application requests the data or is sending the data. Packet tracer will not score this activity. Okay, instruction part 1: generate network traffic in simulation mode and view multiplexing. Step 1: generate traffic to populate address resolution protocol ARP table. Perform the following task to reduce the amount of network traffic viewing the simulation. Click multi-server and click in desktop tab command prompt. Okay, multi-server and command prompt. Enter ping to this address. Okay, you are ping the broadcast address for the client LAN local area network. The command option will send only one ping request rather than the usual four. This will take a few seconds as every device on the network responds to the ping request for multi-server. Okay, this is the replay for this host 1, host 3, host 4, and host 2. And close the multi-server window. Okay. Step 2: generate web HTTP traffic. Switch to simulation mode. Click HTTP client and open the web browser from the desktop. Okay, simulation mode, HTTP client, and open web browser. In the URL field, enter this address and click Go. Envelopes PDU will appear in the topology window. Okay, paste. Okay, this is the travel of the envelope. Minimize but do not close the HTTP client configuration window. Step 3. Generate FTP traffic, client FTP client, and open the command prompt from the desktop. Okay. Videos will appear in the simulation window. Minimize but do not close the FTP client configuration window. Okay. And step 4. Generate DNS traffic. Click DNS client and open the command prompt. Enter DNS lookup multi-server command. A video will appear in the simulation window. Okay, and minimize the windows. Step 5. Generate email traffic. Click Email Client and open the email tool from the desktop. Email tool. Email tool. I don't know what this. I open this. Okay, from email. Click Compose and enter the following information: user, subject, personalize the email, and click Send. Minimize but do not close. Step 6. Verify that the traffic is generated and ready for simulation. There shall now be video entries in the simulation panel for each of the client computers. Step 7. Examine multiplexing as the traffic grows the network. You will now use the Capture Forward button in the simulation panel to observe the different protocols traveling on the network. Capture Forward. Okay. Now the Capture Forward button is a small arrow pointing to the right with a vertical bar next to it. Okay. Okay. Click Capture Forward once all of the PDUs travel to the switch. Click Capture Forward 6 times and watch the PDU from the different hosts as they travel on the network. Note that only one PDU can cross a wire in each direction at any given time. What is this called? A variety of PDUs appears in the ML list in the simulation panel. What is the meaning of these different colors? Okay. Again, you will know the use capture forward button in the simulation panel to observe the different protocol traveling in the network. Now the capture forward button is a small arrow pointing to the right with a vertical bar next to it. Mm, okay. Okay. Okay, type is TCP, HTTP, FTP, SMTP. This is all the type of envelope to send to every client to the server, multi-server. And part 2 examine functionality of the TCP and UDP protocols. Step 1 examine HTTP traffic as the client communicate with the server. Click Result Simulation. Reset Simulation. Mhm. Filter the traffic that is currently displayed to only HTTP and TCP PDUs to filter the traffic that is currently displayed. Edit filters and only HTTP and TCP. Okay. And click Edit Filter and toggle the Show Unknown button. Select HTTP and TCP. Click the red X in the upper right. and corner on the Edit Filter box to close it. Visible events shall now display only HTTP and TCP PDUs. Okay, only HTTP and TCP. Close. Open the web browser on HTTP client. Okay, enter the address. Click Go to connect to the server over HTTP. Minimize the HTTP client window. Click Capture Forward until you see a PDU appear to HTTP. Note that the color of the envelope in the topology window match the color code to the HTTP PDU in the simulation panel. Okay, again, the color of the envelope is green. Okay, click Capture Forward until you see a PDU appear for HTTP. Now the color of the envelope in the topology window match the color code for the HTTP PDU in the simulation panel. Why did I take so long for the HTTP PDU to appear? Click the PDU envelope to show the PDU detail. Click the Outbound PDU Details tab and scroll down to the second to the last section. What is the section label? Are these communications considered to be reliable? Record the SRC port, destination port, source port, destination port, sequence num, and unknown values. Okay. Look at the value in the flags field, which is located next to the window field. The value to the right of the V represents the TCP flags that are set for this stage of the data conversation. Each of the six places corresponds to the flag. The represent of a one in any piece or place indicate that the flag is set. More than one flag can be set at a time. The value for the flags are shown below. Okay, finish the process and go with the first process here. Outbound PDU details and preamble destination. Okay, destination address, MAC address, source type. Okay, here. Okay, IP version 4. Okay, flags to sync. Okay, source IP 192.168.1.1 to the destination port or destination IP 192.178.1.254 is the address of multi-server. Okay, and sorry, I don't know. Okay, here. Uh-huh. Okay, this is the first flag. Her name is okay. Sync for synchronize. The next, okay, okay. Source IP, destination IP, flag is the same, but in this case is of the switch. A device switch, a device HTTP client. Okay, okay. Sorry, I reset this. Reset simulation. Only with this again. Minimize star. Okay, okay. The next step is in multi-server. Outbound source IP in this case is of the multi-server and destination IP is the client HTTP. Is the same flag synchronization synchro. The next okay, 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 flag sync. Okay, here is the source port and destination port. Sequence number 0, acknowledgement number 0, flags. Okay, multi-server number 1 and window size. Sequence number, acknowledgement number. Okay, close and minimize. Okay, examine FTP traffic as the client communication with the server. Reset. Okay, open the command prompt. Copy, paste.